Imagine what's possible when learning doesn't get in the way of life. At Capella University, our game-changing FlexPath learning format lets you set your own deadlines so you can learn at a time and pace that works for you. It's an education you can tailor to your schedule. That means you don't have to put your life on hold to pursue your professional goals. Instead, enjoy learning your way and earn your degree without missing a beat. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
At Sierra, you'll always find apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. But right now it's clearance time, so you can save even more on everything you need to get active and outside. Visit your local Sierra store today.
This is Optimal Health Daily on injuries. 5 reasons strength training is the best prescription by Stella Kaufman with markfisherfitness.com. And I'm Dr. Neil. Welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I act as your narrator of the best health and fitness blogs covering fitness, nutrition, stress management, weight management, and lots more. And then on Fridays, I do something a little different. I answer your questions right here on the show. And tomorrow is already Friday, so be sure to come back and tune in for tomorrow's Q&A. But right now, I'm going to keep this intro nice and short so we can get right to today's post and start optimizing your life. On injuries, 5 reasons strength training is the best prescription by Stella Kaufman with markfisherfitness.com. When I have thought about why I train, I have had different answers at different places in my journey. All obvious health and hotness benefits aside, the one I've landed on is simple: to be strong, to be able to live life as strongly as possible. The effects of working out translate into everyday life as we carry bags, lift children, we push, we reach. Well, you get it. But here's one I never thought of before. Train for when you're injured. What? Recipe for disaster. While preparing Rice Krispies treats in preparation for having friends over to watch the debates, I dropped a kitchen knife on my foot, severing a tendon. I required surgery to repair the tendon, which had me in a splint, then a cast, for a total of 5 weeks. While I know there are some ironic and humorous puns in all of this, it's too soon. Post-surgery physical therapy prescription: walker plus opioids. The surgery appeared to be successful, and as an outpatient, I was released a couple of hours later with my leg in a splint. The physical therapist at the hospital decided that a walker would be the best choice over crutches because, quote, crutches are fine when you're 30, and, quote, they require upper body strength, end quote. I am available to rant about my exchange with that physical therapist at any time, and will likely be ranting about it for years to come. Feel free to contact me privately if you want to hear it. So I went home with Percocet and a walker, and clear instructions to not bear any weight on the foot, and to sit down to get up the 2 steps to the living room. The real prescription. I was never so grateful for my workouts as during this time. As it turns out, the real prescription involved getting strong pre-injury. Here are 5 ways my consistent practice of strength training has aided me since my injury. 1. Upper body strength. Who would have guessed, but swimming and lifting weights gave me upper body strength. Newsflash, when you're using a walker as crutches, it helps to have upper body strength. In fact, I suggest that you need even more upper body strength using a walker because you don't have your armpits to help distribute the load like you would with crutches. I definitely use the strength in my back and my arms to get around, and the lack of armpit irritation made the walker an okay choice. 2. Legs. Remember my instructions to get up the steps by sitting down and then using a chair to hoist myself up? Well, it was awkward and weird, and I ended up with my other knee being bruised. My son-in-law came up with a solution. Why don't you just hop up? So I did. Working out meant that my legs and ankles were strong, and this made my recovery with my 2 stairs much smoother. 3. Glutes. My guard dog needed to eat twice a day. When my son-in-law watched me put her food bowl down, he said, "Nice single deadlift." That's right. Being able to do a single leg deadlift on the uninjured leg was the way to go. Who knew? 4. Core. Sitting all the time with your leg elevated may not be the best thing for your back. To counter that, I did dead bug exercises every day. This kept my core strong, and it kept my back from becoming sore from all the sitting. 5. Patience. My patience muscle is weak, but to recover, it's a good idea to have that muscle more developed. My suggestion: the same way we are reminded that training is like farming, It helps to remember that recovery is the same way. It just doesn't happen overnight. Knife drop. You know when you're not committed to something, you say, I'm not married to it. After all these years, my body and I are pretty much married. We have taken vows, in sickness and in health. At Mark Fisher Fitness, we have an amazing training team to remind us that proper form helps prevent injury. But what if you're injured outside the gym? So am I saying to train for when you're injured? That's way too pessimistic. How about training for everything? For sickness and health? For all the times of our lives when being physically strong is the best prescription. You just listened to the post titled, On Injuries, 5 Reasons Strength Training is the Best Pre-Scription by Stella Kaufman with markfisherfitness.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary.
Build a routine with Ollie that supports your wellness needs, like getting your daily vitamins and minerals with Ollie's multi-gummies, or keeping your mood upbeat with all the vitamin D in Hello Happy. Give your gut health some support with probiotics, and wake up feeling refreshed after taking Ollie Sleep. Do wellness on your terms. Find Ollie at a Walmart or Target near you or at ollie.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Shop Blinds.com right now and get up to 40% off select styles, plus a free professional measure. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Now, I spend a lot of time on this podcast and when teaching my students discussing how regular physical exercise prevents all sorts of disease. But rarely do I mention how it can help us recover. Reading about Stella's recovery was such a welcome reminder. I often tell my students that exercise benefits every cell in the body from head to toe. But I should add that being active also prepares the body for unforeseen events. It can help the body become more adaptable and possibly aid in the healing process. We talk about food as medicine all the time. Well, guess what? Exercise is medicine too. All right, that'll do it from me for today. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Friday Q&A and where your optimal life awaits.